courtesy Apple Music. Luke Combs is opening up about his lifelong struggles with his weight and his desire to get healthy for his newborn son. The country star, 32, told Zane Lowe on Apple Music One that has long been uncomfortable with his body, but because of his unhealthy relationship with food, has found it difficult to get in shape. "It was always something that's bugged me. Especially when you're younger," he said. "You're like, man, I just got a horrible genetic dice roll on this thing. You start to realize that almost even more when you're older, and it's like, not that I don't pig out, because I do pig out. I'm not trying to say it's not my fault, because it is in a lot of ways. But also, I got to this point where I'm like, man, I'd really love to trim down. And it's so hard for me to do that." Combs said he didn't find losing weight hard from an execution standpoint, as he's well aware of what to do and how to do it. The Doin' It singer, whose third album, Growing Up, came out on Friday, said instead that he struggles to maintain consistency with his diet. The star compared it to a drug addiction, and said that he feels as though food is a drug, but one that you have to live, which makes things hard. "I don't need a cigarette to be alive. But I need food to be alive," he said. "It's like, you will literally die without food. And so that's what makes it such a difficult thing." Though Combs said has dealt with such issues for years, it's only been since the arrival of his son Tex Lawrence with wife Nicole on June 19 that has reevaluated things. "This having a kid thing has really messed up my head on this thing in the best way," he said. "I want to be around, dude. Do you know what I mean?" The three-time Grammy Award nominee explained that because he's a younger guy, his cholesterol and blood pressure are fine at the moment. But in 15 or so years, Combs said he fears that his weight will cause problems. "I want my thing to continually become better overall. The show, the songs, the everything," he said. "I feel like sometimes I go in, I'm like, man, I don't want people to think of me in this way where it's like, this guy doesn't care about himself. And I know not that anybody does." That's another OCD thing where you're like, what's everybody, what are they going to think? And so it's something that I've definitely struggled with, but it's also something that I just am also really comfortable in my own skin as well. Combs and Nicole welcomed baby Tex on Father's Day, and shared a sweet photo of themselves holding their new baby boy in his nursery on social media. The LP decided that Father's Day would be a good time to show up. "I couldn't agree more. Me and Nicole Combs are over the moon in love with this little guy," the singer captioned his post. Nicole, meanwhile, called the newborn the best chillest angel boy in a post of her own.